And next we have remote web driver, and then we have Firefox driver, ID server, ID driver server, Chrome driver. So what is this? What is search content? What is web driver? What is remote web driver? Look at here, critical. In Selenium architecture, there is a supermost interface called search content, which extends to an interface that is web driver. Search content is a super interface which extends means you know the meaning of extends meaning is nothing but it overrides, it will acquire all the methods that are available in super interface to web driver. That is first point. All abstract method of these two interfaces are implemented a class called remote web driver. Remember all of you, this web driver is not a class. What is web driver? It is an interface. This interface, these two interfaces, both two interfaces will be holding abstract methods. Abstract methods means hidden methods. Okay, so all these hidden methods, what are the hidden methods we have? All these hidden methods are implemented to a class called remote web driver. That means we don't see them. Interface means, you know, generally what is the meaning of interface means? The meaning of interface is nothing but we can define our own rules. Interface will not contain any body implementation. Only body declaration will be there. Methods will be declared, no implementation. So we can store all the methods in interface and we can implement to any other classes also. So these two interfaces will be holding abstract methods. Abstract means hidden. What is abstract here? It shows only necessary information and hide unnecessary information. Yes or no? So necessary methods will be stored in this interface. These interface methods are implemented. Implemented means what? Implemented means what? Accessible to this class remote web driver. So almost all features are inherited to the driver of the browsers. What are the methods we have? All those methods are almost inherited means acquired already in this browser methods, means browser classes. Like example, Firefox, Chrome driver, Safari driver, etc. So all of you try to understand. These are classes. These are all classes. And what is interface for us? Web driver. So what are the methods this web driver has? It has already inherited. Inherited means what? Acquired into this driver browser classes. So we can create with interface. We can create without interface also. How? I will show you. Why Selenium web driver? Why we use Selenium web driver means, yes, easy cross-browser testing can be done. And it supports Firefox and Chrome, right? IE browser, Opera, Safari, etc. Time we can do cross-browser testing on different browsers. And also it supports different programming languages, scripting like Java, C#, PHP, Ruby. And easy framework development will be done. Like we can go for data-driven framework, keyword framework, hybrid framework. And also we can go for parallel testing and multiple browsers at the same time. We can execute at a time on same browsers. That flexibility we have. As I told you that in WebDriver, cross-browser testing is easy because it supports multiple browsers. In WebDriver, code execution is faster compared to Selenium RC. That's what I told you. RC has been wrapped in the market because it is very slow. Architecture is different. But WebDriver, will interact to your browser directly. WebDriver role is same as Selenium 1, that is Selenium RC, but WebDriver has better object-oriented API, application programming interface. Selenium compared to RC, WebDriver has more object-oriented, better object-oriented. WebDriver does not require Selenium server to communicate with browser and web applications. It won't take any third-party support. It will directly communicate to your browser from OS level. WebDriver provides parallel testing with multiple browsers at the same time. And one more thing, very important thing is WebDriver supports both HTTP, HTTP's protocol. HTTP, not secured URL, right? HTTP is secured URL, but it supports we can launch. We should not launch URLs. Remember, don't launch saying www. Okay, we have to launch with what? Protocols. Either we can launch with either HTTP or HTTPS. And as I told you, number of times, disadvantages. The biggest disadvantage of Selenium is it does not support standalone applications. Means window-based applications. Another disadvantage is that we cannot automate captchas. That's also one disadvantage. While automating, if any issues occurs, then there is no support team for us. So we have to search in Google only. 100% automation is not possible. Not only Selenium, any tool. TestNG, JUnit plugins are used for what? Test reports, because it's not having any built reporting solutions. We don't have built-in commands for generating reports, that we are taking help of third-party tools like JUnit and TestNG plugins. So, but it has more advantage compared to that. So here, try to understand what is that interface, how you create instant object, how we create instant object. Interface, object is equal to new class name. What is this? What is interface? What is object? What is that class name? Interface, WebDriver. Define any object. For example, driver. Object is your choice. You can define any object. Is equal to new classes. What are the classes here we have? What classes to implement? Chrome driver. What is this? What does it mean? What does it mean? Get, close, quit, get title. Look at here. This interface WebDriver will be holding this kind of methods, abstract methods. It's holding these methods, lot of methods, not only this, just again an example here. So what I'm trying to do now here, what are the methods we have in this interface? We are implementing to your browser class called Chrome driver, object driver. That means we don't see these methods now. How do we access these methods here? We access all these methods with the help of the object what have been created for this browser class. Which I told architecture, see that. What architecture is telling us? What architecture is telling us very clearly. Look at that last pen in architecture. Almost, see, all abstract methods of these two interfaces are implemented a class called remote web driver. So from remote web driver, almost, look at that point, almost all the features are inherited to what? Driver of the browser class, like Firefox driver, Chrome driver, Safari driver, etc., etc. That means what are the methods here we have? Whatever methods here we have in this interface, already almost all features have been inherited. Inherited means what? Inheritance concept. Inherited means what? Acquired, accessed only to this browser class. So whenever you want to access any WebDriver methods for your browser class, what you do from today? We have to create one instant object for this WebDriver browser class. Here, what will be changing? Interface will be changing or browser class will be changing? Anybody? Suppose now I want to override them to Firefox.
Browsers will be changed.
Browser class.
Means class name will be changing or interface will be changing?
Class name.
Class name.
Class
The
name.
browser.
Yes, class name object will keep on changing. Class name object will keep on changing. So we can override. Not only that, I told you when almost all interface methods are overridden. So without interface also we can create. That also I'll show you. So the first thing what we should do, how to create instant object. Say I'm saying demo class. How to create instant object for different browser classes. Okay, creating instance object for different classes, or we say browser classes, right? So browsers are what? Browser classes for us. Browser classes. First, let us create for Chrome driver, Chrome browser. How you create that? First, web driver.
Yes. Object name.
See, from today, not only typing classes, see, control space bar, we have to import packages, compulsory. Okay, control space, press control key and space bar, we get this interface. See that this package should be imported. If we don't import this package, we cannot access those methods. Double click that. Automatically it imports, need not type this interface packages, all of you guys. Create one object. This is interface now. Create an object, I driver, anything, driver I, X, Y, Z, anything. Driver is equal to new. To which browser you are planning to override? Chrome driver. Chrome driver. Control space bar. No need of typing completely. Control space bar. We need to import a package even for browser also, driver classes also. Look at that. This is a package we have to import. Double click that. This too. Any from today, you write any code. This is a common statement we have to follow. Any one of you clearly explain me, why do you create this statement? Anybody? Why you create this statement? What is the purpose of creating this statement? Anybody? I want clarification.
Because we are checking in Chrome.
Yeah, Chrome or Firefox, whatever may be. You check in Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer, whatever may be. What is the meaning of this statement? I want the meaning of this statement.
To automate.
Yeah, we need to automate. We need to automate only, but meaning, general meaning, meaning. Just now I told you, I explained you also. Look at this paint window. Look at this paint window and tell me what's the meaning of this statement.
In order to open the interface in the Chrome browser.
To use all the methods which are in the interface in the Chrome browser.
Exactly. We need to override whatever methods are available in interface WebDriver. We are overriding them to your browser class object. Why? What the reason? To access those methods. Why you are accessing those methods means to automate your application on Chrome browser. Don't confuse this statement, all of you. Do you understand me, all of you guys? It makes sense to all of you. Why you create this statement every time, anytime? Yes. If I don't initiate object, I cannot override that methods. If I don't override methods, I cannot access methods. If I cannot access methods, I cannot automate any project or any application or any web application. So if you want to override your interface methods to your, or if you want inherit all interface methods to your browser class, this statement is very much important. So now where the methods are stored, where your methods are stored now, this Chrome driver methods, this interface methods, this interface methods stored into where?
Web driver.
Oh, where it's stored, where they are stored now. How to access those methods now?
Using the object.
Which object? What object we created here?
Driver object.
Exactly.
Driver object.
Exactly, driver. Whatever object you created there, driver. Look at that. Driver dot. Look at that. These are web driver methods. We don't see these methods. Do you see these methods? No. When you can see these methods, we can see these methods only after overriding them to your browser class. If I don't create any object, if I don't inherit them into your browser class, now look at that. If I say driver dot, is it providing any methods? Look at that.
No.
Why it is not providing any methods? Because that object has not overridden that methods. Yes or no? So if you want to access any web driver methods on any browser class, we need to override like this. Driver dot, whatever methods, now we'll discuss all the methods. Same way, let me check, am I able to launch my browser, Chrome browser or not? This is for launching Chrome browser, right? Let me check it out. Look at that. The very first statement we get. Java language, illegal state exception. The path to the driver, illegal. Don't bother about all errors. Okay. Don't worry about all errors. Always look at the first line. The path to the driver must not be set so and so. Set property. That means, as I told you yesterday, Selenium doesn't have default browsers. So if you want to automate on any browser, what we need to do? We need to download. Yes, we need to download drivers. Do you have the drivers with you guys? No. Only we just added only jar file. Do you remember? Standalone server jar file is added for your project. See, if you don't add this object, look at here all of you. And if you don't, I don't know how many of you got added this jar file. Do you added this jar file to your project, all of you guys?
Yes, sir.
See, observe
Yes,
all of
sir.
you. I'll tell you. See that. If I remove this jar file, look at that. It throws error like this. And by tomorrow, I'll receive mail from you guys. You'll take one screenshot and you'll send to my Gmail. Sir, I'm getting this many errors. What to do? So when you get this many errors, you have to understand immediately. You have to first check it out, whether your jar file is added or not. See that there is no jar file added. Without that jar file, we cannot access WebDriver methods. That's the importance of that jar file, which I told you. Do you understand, all of you guys? Now, so how to add the jar file? Right click on your JRS system library, build path, configure build path, click on add external jars and choose your jar file where you store. We already stored in I told you to store in under your project. Do you remember that? In D drive, we created one framework. What that framework I created? 7 o'clock
automation.
Yeah, 7 o'clock automation. In that jars folder, I already asked to store it. Open it, apply and close. Gone. Without having this jar file, without adding this jar file to your project, Never automate WebDriver. Java, okay. No related Java here, okay? We can write Java scripts, no restrictions at all. But when you want to write WebDriver script, this is a minimum jar file. Minimum jar file. Coming class will have lot of jar file. Wait. But this is a minimum jar file to automate your web application. Do you understand all of you guys now? So why am I unable to launch my Chrome browser means? Because Chrome driver is not downloaded. Same way, let me create for creating object for Firefox. Firefox driver. Same. Override that common step. Web driver. Control space bar from today. Make a habit of doing that. Control space bar. No need of typing completely. Web driver. Some object. dr is equal to new. What that class you want? Firefox. Firefox driver. Control space bar every time. Control space bar. Import package for this. Look at that. Is it importing an interface package? No, again, for this also it's not importing any interface package. That means what we understood now, interface can implement its methods to any browser class object. I repeat again, interface methods, interface abstract methods can implement to any browser class object. So interface is common to any browser. Now let me check. I'm able to launch even Firefox also. Let me check. Is it able to launch Firefox? Same message we are getting. What that message we are getting? Illegal state exception. Okay, fine. Now any one of you can tell me where do from which object we can access methods for this Firefox driver? Where this Firefox driver methods are stored of this interface?
DR.
DR object. This is very important here. Whatever object you are creating, this object will be holding all the methods. Be careful. Same thing. Let me check for Internet Explorer also. Let me check for Internet Explorer. Creating object for IE. Internet Explorer IE. How to create that? Web driver. Again, web driver is a common. Web driver control space bar. Web driver. Some object D is equal to new. What that class we have to implement? Internet Explorer driver. Control space bar. Internet Explorer driver. Let me check. Am I able to launch Internet Explorer or not? Same for every 3. I'm unable to launch any of these browsers. The reason is the drivers are not downloaded and the drivers are not added. Okay. Now I'm showing you how to download those drivers. Okay. Look at that. When you see anything in yellow color, it is not an issue. They are unused imports. So don't worry about them. Yellow color. Red color is a problem. Okay. Red color into mark is a problem. Yellow colors are not at all a problem. We have commented them. That's the reason it's showing yellow. It means unused imports. They're not used in our class. Okay. Don't bother about that. Now, next step is I'm going to show you how to download drivers. Now, I already gave that URL. Selenium.dev. Already have this URL of you guys, right? Go to the selenium.dev. You want me to send again this URL? Please note that URL again if you want. Okay. Go to that URL, enter that URL, click on downloads. After clicking downloads, come down. especially see that Internet Explorer driver server. Okay, remember, except this Internet Explorer driver server, rest of the drivers are prepared by third party people. Internet Explorer driver server is prepared by HQ people, means Selenium people only. So that download version 3.150. It's supporting for Win32 or 64-bit accordingly. We have to go with version 3.150 or 3.14 also, not a problem. Okay, now see that. Click on the 64-bit. I have in my system, I have 64-bit. Click on it. It downloads. One is done. Internet Explorer is done. Now come down. Come down. Directly here. See that browsers. Click on this browsers. Open that. Now you want for Firefox, right? What is for Firefox? What driver we require for Firefox? You have to remember, all of you. What is the driver required for Internet Explorer? What is the driver we required for Internet Explorer? Means see that. Remember, IE driver server. Okay, IE driver server. This is for what? This is for Internet Explorer. The same way for Firefox also. See that. In this Firefox, click on documentation. Look here, documentation. Click on this documentation. It takes to one more page. See, for Firefox, we use G driver. Look at that G driver. Okay, so click on this G driver releases. So for Firefox, what driver we use here? G driver. Okay, so click on this. Click on this G driver. See, that's what it's prepared by third party people. Look at that. It's not, these drivers are not prepared by Selenium people, third party people. That's what is navigating to other page. Look at that. GitHub, it has gone to GitHub. Come down. Come down. Come down. Now it is latest version is 0.27, I think. Come down. Come down. See here. G driver. G driver version 27.0 Win32 zip. Win64 zip. Win means Windows. As per your system bit, as per your system type, should download either Win32 or Win64. As per my system, I should download 64-bit. Why? Because my system type is 64-bit, right? So click on this G driver Win64 zip. Click on it. Again, it downloads G driver. Okay, go back again. Click back. Go back. Again, click on browsers. We require one more. What is that one more? Chrome, compulsory. Chrome. Look at that. Come to Chrome. In that Chrome, click on again documentation. Okay. And before that, you check your version of a Chrome here. Always check the version of, all of you know, check the version of your Chrome. Click here. Help about Google Chrome. Check that version, which version you have using in my system. My system is having version 64-bit. Okay. So I don't want to update it. It's having 64-bit. Now we should download according to system bit now. Remember that. Okay. Now see in Chrome, click on documentation. Click on documentation. Here it's also so that. See, beta 85, maybe after 1 week it may update, we know. But stable release, what is we have? 84 version. Okay. Lower version we have. So let's go with this. Don't go with 85 because still it is beta version. Still not at stable. Okay, once it is updating, they'll update it immediately. So every time, all of you guys, every time you have to come and check that versions here, all of you. We don't know if you have updated your browsers automatically we have to change the drivers compulsory. All of you remember that. Understood, all of you? In future, after 2 weeks, before we complete the course, we don't, it may go to 85. Who knows? So always come and check that version better, always. Okay. Now, right now, current version is what? The current stable release? 84. Click on this. 84. It navigates to one more page. And here, look at here. Chrome driver Win32 zip. Chrome driver Mac 64 zip. What I should download as per my system? 64 or 32? What I should download? Anybody? My system bit is 64.
64.
32.
Huh?
32.
No, my system bit is 64, ma, not 32.
Because it's Mac.
Because it's Mac.
Mac operating.
Yeah, that's what many people. Which operating system you're using? At least you should know. You're not using Mac operating. You are using Windows only, right? All of
Yes.
you. Don't confuse. That's what people are confusing and downloading Mac 64. It's for Mac people, not for you. Okay, Windows. So that means, see, for Chrome, they are not given 64-bit. They give only 32-bit. Of course, this 32-bit supports even for 64-bit also. Don't worry. I repeat again. This Win32 zip will also support for 64-bit. They are not given 64. Don't worry. Click on this. Excuse me. Okay. After downloading all these drivers, so that they are downloading in WinRAR, right? All of you know what to do. Right click on this, show in folder, extract them to D drive or any drive. Right click on Chrome driver, extract file. I want to extract to E drive. Select any one drive, it's up to you. Extract, remember all of extract it. Click OK. Next, one more. What is that one more driver? GCO driver. Right click on this GCO driver, extract file, choose your location where you want to extract. I want to extract to E drive. Click OK. Next, one more. ID server, right? IE driver server. IE driver server. So, right click on this, extract file, choose any one location driver. OK. After extracting, you can see them. See that Chrome driver, GCO driver, IE driver server. See that they are exe files. They are not jar files. Remember, many people are taking them jar files. No, you can double click. It can shows the version of your Chrome driver. So that this is a version of Chrome driver. Okay. Now, what we need to do here is, if you want to launch those browsers, if you want to launch Chrome browser, what we should do now, we need to set the path of the driver. We need to set the path of those drivers. Okay. How to set that path? System dot set property. Look at that. Set property, not property. Set property. And here key, especially key. All of you remember, type this key in small letters. Type this key in small letters. Don't give anything in capital. What that key is? WebDriver dot Chrome. You are planning on Chrome, right? Chrome dot driver. And value, here value, what we should do is, we need to give the path of the driver. G-code Chrome driver path. Where is that Chrome driver? It is available in E drive in my system. Right click on that Chrome driver, go to properties, go to security, and copy the path. Easy to copy the path. Right click on it, properties, security. It gives the complete path. Okay, come here and paste here. When we are using oxygen, all of you are using oxygen or layer over version. Suppose who are using neon, who are using Luna, Mars, those people, it won't allow you single backward slash. Remember blindly from today, all of you, especially in Selenium. Any path you want to provide in Selenium, any path you provide in Selenium, you have to provide either double backward slash or either single forward slash. If you use forward, use single forward. If you use backward, use double backward slash. That is compulsory, must and should. Do you understand? Any path, not only any, we'll go with number of path. Okay, na? That is very important. The same way, let us create for Firefox also. Am I right or not? If you want to run on Firefox browser, what we should do now? We should set that path of the driver. How to set that path again? System dot set property. What that key for this? Any key, small letters, no capitals. Again, I'm repeating again and again. Even I'm telling 20 times, people are writing in capitals. Don't write anything in capital. Simply say WebDriver dot, for Firefox we say GCO. Instead of Firefox we say GCO dot driver. Now the value, what we need to provide here? We need to provide the path of your G code driver. Now go to your G code driver. This is a G code driver. Right click on it. Go to properties. Go to security. Copy the path and paste here. If it is taking a single backward, please maintain double backward here, or else if you want forward, go with single forward. This is for that. Next, the same way we should set for Internet Explorer driver also, right? Again, system dot set property. What that key for this? Again, small letters. WebDriver dot IE. We can say IE dot driver. No, don't type anything in capitals. Should be small letters. And we have to type the path of the driver. IE driver server. Right click on this. Go to properties. Go to security and copy the path. Copy this path and paste over here. Okay. So we don't run 3 browsers at a time. Just I'm showing you. Don't worry. Okay. Now let us check. Let me check whether I'm able to launch at least browsers or not. See, now I'm able to launch my Chrome browser. Good. Next, I should be able to launch my Firefox also. Yes, I'm able to launch my Firefox browser also. Now I can automate either Chrome or Firefox, any project. And even I'm able to launch Internet Explorer, not a big issue here. Don't take seriously an Internet Explorer. Leave it. If it's not launching, not a problem, because we require some security settings for this. Leave it. But Chrome and Firefox, at least both browsers should launch in your system, compulsory. That's what it shows error for Internet Explorer. Leave it. If you don't launch, leave it. No problem, because we're using less version. Okay, that is not an issue. At least you should be able to launch Firefox as Chrome. These two at least, so that we can automate any of these browsers. So the first step, this is what we do in everyday class. Anytime you want to access any methods, okay, sir. No, sir. I tried in my system. I gave right path, sir. I tried 20 times. Morning, night, 9 o'clock to morning, 2 o'clock. I tried, sir. I am not able to launch. It's throwing illegal state exception. You told, sir, I gave right path, sir. I copied your code also, sir. You'll tell a lot of stories, I know. Some situations. How to avoid system.set property? I won't write a code without system.set property. Yes, that also available, but this is my responsible to tell you we can launch browsers like this. Okay, first step. Not only launching browsers this way, we can launch without. So I can say demo 2. Okay, for how to launch for Chrome browser directly without system means directly we have to say WebDriver. After that, what to do? WebDriver, anybody? WebDriver?
Driver, object.
WebDriver?
Object driver.
Driver.
No. WebDriver. I told you something.
Control space.
Import package here. Don't forget that. Okay. Don't forget to import that package. Control space bar. Import package first. Import package first. Okay. Without importing this package, we cannot access that method. WebDriver. Object is your choice. Driver X, Y, Z. It's up to you. Is equal to new Chrome driver. Chrome control space bar again. Yes, control space bar. These two statements are commonly we use. Now, if you run this code, what will happen? It's throwing error, right? Yes or no? Illegal state exception. But I want to run without system.set property. What to do at that time? All of you do one thing. Very simple. All of you copy down the drivers. Where are our drivers in my system? E drive. Right? Chrome, Gco. No need to copy Internet Explorer. Leave Internet Explorer. Chrome and driver, because Chrome and Gco both are important. Copy this. 2 drivers. Copy these 2 drivers. Okay. Go to your Eclipse. Right click on your project. Many people, they're pasting into reference library. And I am observing many batch people, they're adding to reference library. They're adding. Don't add. They're not jar files, remember. They're exe files. Don't try to right click to mouse, build path, configure build path, add external jars, browsing that drivers anamata. They're adding the drivers. Sir, I don't find. No, it won't allow. Only jar files we can add. Okay, don't try to add them. Okay, na? Please don't try to add them here. Right click on your project, paste it. You should paste under your project. And some people pasting the reference library. Don't do that. I'm asking to paste under your project. Or else, if you don't like this, already see Orange HRM is already available. Suppose now you want to work on this project. What do you require? Tell me, anybody. Now, suppose I want to write script on this Orange HRM project. What you do? Generally tell me. First, we should add jar file. Yes or no?
Standalone jar file.
Yes. Next step.
Web drivers.
Copy and paste the drivers under that project. Simple answer. Copy and paste. Don't say add. Copy and paste the drivers under that project so that we can avoid system.set property. Or else, if you don't like to copy paste here, do one thing. Where are your drivers? E drive. Copy them. Where is your framework structure? D drive. Where is that 7 o'clock framework? Under which project you want? Orange HRM. Come and paste here simply. Come and paste under that project in local system. Come and refresh in your project now. Refresh your project. You can see the drivers under that project. It's up to you. But I am requesting all of you, don't paste it under jar system gani. Don't paste it under reference library, please. Okay? Paste it under your project. Now observe that when I run this code without system.set property also, we're able to launch Chrome driver. Okay? So whether that way or this way. But framework classes, compulsory we have to go with system.set property. But remember that function also, don't forget, okay? When you go with framework class, we have to go with system.set property. Okay, guys? These are basic things we should know. Now here, I would like to discuss some methods which are browser-related methods. We have some browser-related method. One is get method. Get method. What is the purpose of this get method? Means all of you remember. Yes, you launched your browser, right? What to do in that browser? We should launch URL compulsory. Am I right or not? You're launching browser. In that browser, we have to navigate our URL which you want to test. So whenever you want to launch your URL in a browser, then we have to take help of this get method. This method will help you with what? To launch your URL in a browser. How to get that method here? Anybody? How do you get that get method? This is a WebDriver method. How do you get that get method? Where did it stored?
In the driver object.
Yes. What that object here?
Driver.
Driver. Exactly. Driver dot. Look at that. Chukkavetala. All of you. Dot. See that. What that method you want? Get method. Need not type all this. Look at that. It is a void type method. Void means returns nothing. It shows very clearly data types also. Very clear. It shows very what type of data type it is. It is void type. Void means it won't return any value for us. Void. Okay. Now what do you want to provide here? Which URL you want to launch? www.google.com. I want to launch Google. Can I launch or not? Yes or no? Let's see that. No. Will it launch Google or not in that Chrome browser?
That will launch.
Oh, not launching here. Only
You
browser
have to give
launch.
HTTPS.
Just now I told you, right? See that invalid argument exception. Invalid argument exception. You give it no www. We have to launch with the protocol. Just now I told you. WebDriver supports HTTP or HTTPS. And one more thing, all of you guys, sir, I'm getting this spin errors. How do you know which line I have error? How do I know in which line I have error? How do you find out that line? If I go to my class, I want to know in which line I did a mistake. Suppose you written 20, 30 lines of code here. Assume that. How do you find out? See that all of you remember, in the console itself, it gives very clear. This is, come down. Demo 2. Demo 2. What is demo 2? Class name. Am I right or not? Demo 2, Java line number 10. We have a problem in Java line number 10. Click on it. See that? Click on it. It will directly take to that line. That's a good advantage we have in console. I repeat again. When you do mistakes, always end up that it gives your class name. At least you should remember your class name. Which class you're executing. Okay? And in that class, which line number you have problem, it gives that line number. Click on it. It directly, oh, we did a mistake here. So that we can rectify easily. Okay? What we did mistake here? http:// Here after that we can say www. Without www it opens, don't worry. Control S, Control F11. You should be able to launch Google site in that Chrome browser. You're able to launch. But look at that. Especially in Chrome browser, it is not maximizing completely, right? It's not launching that you are in maximize, fully maximize. No, it's somewhat minimized. So I want to maximize it after that. So for that, every day, this is a common code we write, right? Remember, I want to maximize. How to maximize it again? With help of the driver object. What object you create? Driver dot manage. Manage dot. Browser is a window. Window. Manage dot. Window. What do you want? Dot maximize. Nothing to type manually. Chukkal bettadam, methods cheskodam. Apply dot, get that methods. Never type manually. Maximize that window. Okay? Control S, Control F11. Automatically, it will launch your URL in that and it will maximize that window also. It will maximize that window. And then I want to close this browser, not me, Selenium. Not me, I know how to close manually. After testing that application, I want to close my browser. So there are two methods to close. Okay, one is called close method and one is called quit method.
Quit.
Any one of you tell me what the difference between close and quit? Both are used for closing windows only, but what is the difference between close and quit?
Close will close the tab.
Close, it will close the tab. Quit means it will
Tab.
quit complete
Close
browser.
the Chrome.
Yeah, both will close Chrome or anything.
For if you have opened multiple tabs, when we use close, it will close the particular tab. I guess.
Multiple tabs. No, we are not going to open. We are not supposed to open. Selenium, it will close the browser which are opened by Selenium, not by you. If you open manually, you close manually. Selenium will not close that. I want to ask my Selenium to close the windows which is launched by it. Remember, close method is always useful to close single window which is currently loaded by Selenium. Single window. Quit method is useful to close multiple windows which are launched by Selenium, not by you. Okay, see, now if I say driver dot close, driver is our object, remember always. This is holding all your methods, whatever object you are creating. Okay, now look at that. How many windows are open for Google? Only one window. Am I right or not? For Google, it opens only one window, not no multiple windows. Not by you, Selenium. See that. How many windows are launched by Selenium? Only one window. It will close that window. Even if I use quit also, not a problem. Even if I say quit also, it will close it. So we can use either quit or close for closing single window. But whenever it is launching multiple windows, then don't go with close. We have to go with quit. Okay, this is launching, single window, closing. But now, look at that. Look at your desktop. How many windows it launched? Check it out. How many windows are open? Look at that. How many windows are got closed? Is it closing these windows which are opened by, these are windows opened by Selenium only. Am I right? Is it closing?
No.
Which window got closed? Which window got closed? Only current window. Current window. Look at that again. Look at that. Sorry. I should say here, without using this, how can driver dot close? See, when I'm using driver dot close, look at that. Check how many windows it will close. It will close only the currently loaded window, which is this is a currently loaded window. It's now loading that window, but it can't close this advertised windows, which is loaded by Selenium. So, is it closing all the windows? No, right? So, then what I should use if I want to close all these windows which are opened by Selenium? That is the difference between quit and close. One of the interview question. Control F. Look at now. Look at that. How many windows are launched by Selenium? Not by you. How many windows are launched by Selenium? If you want to close all the multiple windows, then take help of quit method. Look at that. It will close how many? 2 or 3 or 10 or 20 or whatever the window count. See that? All windows got closed. That is a major difference between quit and close. We can use quit for closing single window, no problem. Okay, na? So that is a, so we don't launch URL maximize closing. No, we'll do some testing. I'm discussing one by one method first before we enter into important methods. Okay, so these are basic method. Suppose, is it applicable for Firefox also? I want to change my class to Firefox now. What to do? I want to override these methods into my Firefox browser. What to do? Change this class name. Change this class name. Instead of Chrome, change to Firefox. Firefox. Control space bar. Don't type completely. Firefox driver. Firefox driver. Import package for it. Now it will launch. Which browser it will launch now? It will launch not Chrome browser. It will launch your Firefox driver. G-code driver. So we can automate single code on different browsers here. That's the advantage we have in automation. Don't think that if you write on Chrome, it will execute only on Chrome. So that it will be very fast. It will be very fast. We'll see how to shut down. How can you make your tool to calm down, lot of things. And don't expect all red colors are errors. When there is exception only red color, okay? When you get exception only we have error. This is all some issue in the browser point of view. Don't worry. Okay. First, we have to, all of you, download all the drivers and get ready. Okay, na? Get ready so that we can start writing code one by one, step by step, step by step. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
All of you, huh? Did you complete practicing? Remember Java code, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, do it, do it. Don't be lazy, please. Be active in automation, please, all of you. Okay, na? And tomorrow we'll see remaining methods. First, do the setup, all of you, and get ready. And then we'll start writing some code against your application, all that one by one. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, can we have the recordings of our classes for the
Every day recordings are shared to you here.
But I haven't received, sir.
Communicate to
Only I
Narendra.
got,
No,
only
sir.
I got first class. 4 or 5 recordings of the first
Yes,
class.
sir. Actually, 4 or 5 recordings I have got. We have not got the recordings still now.
Please communicate to Narendra Venkat, because they are holding that recordings. I don't have that rights.
Sir, and I didn't receive mail from you.
Which mail, Sama?
Documents you are
No.
sending, right?
I am sending it today morning also. I forwarded, ma. Did you give your email ID?
No, I haven't received any email today.
No,
I
yaar.
gave to Narendra. My
You
mail
gave to
ID.
Narendra. You joined only for Selenium.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I missed that email. Okay, I'll add your email ID, ma. Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
I'll add your email ID. Let
Thank
me
you.
know if you do not have it. I'll add it. Okay, and I'll send you. Okay, don't worry.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, fine.